Hello students, welcome to the Saraswati coaching classes. In last lecture we have studied the types of charges, properties of charges, types of conductors, then electrical potential and potential difference. Today we are going to start the new topic, that is electrical current. Now to understand the electrical current, let's consider two objects or two bodies which are at different electrical potential. Let's consider two bodies, capital A and capital B, which are at two different electrical potential. Now when we connect these two bodies by a conducting wire, then the charges flows from body at higher potential to the body at lower potential. If here is the body A is at higher potential than body B, then when we connect these two bodies with a conducting wire, then the charges flows from body A to body B. Similarly, if the body B is at higher potential than body A, and when we connect these two bodies, then charges flows from body B to body A. Therefore, due to the electrical potential, the charges flows through the conductor. Now, the electrical current is defined as rate of flow of charges through the conductor. Then we can write this electrical current as current is equal to rate of flow of charges flowing through the conductor per unit time. The SI unit of electric current is ampere. The SI unit of charge is coulomb, and the SI unit of time is second. Therefore, from this equation we can write 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 second. Therefore, from this formula we can define the 1 ampere electric current. 1 ampere electric current definition. From this formula, how we can define the 1 ampere electric current? Here, the 1 ampere electric current is the current when the 1 coulomb charges flows through the conductor in 1 second. If we consider this is an electrical conductor, now if the 1 coulomb charges flows through this conductor in 1 second, then in that case we can say that the 1 ampere current is flowing through this conductor. Okay. Now, in some cases we have to measure the very small amount of current or very small quantity of current. Then in that case the unit used to measure current is milliampere. The relation between 1 ampere and 1 milliampere is that 1 ampere is equal to 1000 milliampere. Now, as we studied, the electrical potential is measured with the help of instrument called as a voltmeter, having two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. Similarly, the electric current is measured using the instrument called as ammeter. Having again two terminal, positive terminal and negative terminal. The red terminal of ammeter is a positive terminal, while black terminal is a negative terminal. This ammeter is always connected in series with a circuit through which we have to measure the electric current. Let's consider an electrical circuit. Through which a current is flowing. Now we want to measure the electrical current flowing through this resistance capital R. Then in that case we have to connect this ammeter in series with this electrical circuit. Here is the positive terminal and negative terminal. Now the direction of electrical current depends on the direction of charges flowing through the conductor. To understand the direction of electric current flowing through the conductor, we have to study the how electric current flows through the wire, or how the current flows through wire. Now, for that, let's consider a conductor. Without connecting this conductor across a battery, it consists of positively charged atoms and negatively charged electrons moving randomly through that conductor. Now, when we connect this conductor across a battery, in that case, what happens? Here is the positive terminal of battery and this is the negative terminal of battery. Now, at the negative terminal of battery, there are large number of negative charges, while at the positive terminal of battery, there are large number of positive charges. Now, when we connect this conductor across a battery, then these negative charges repel to these free electrons, while these positive charges attracts to these electrons. Therefore, all electron flows from negative terminal of battery to the positive terminal of battery. In that case, when this electron flows through the conductor, we can say that the current is flowing through that conductor, but the direction of electric current is considered as opposite to the direction of flow of electron, because the direction of electric current is considered as the direction of flow of positive charges. Here, the direction of flow of positive charges is opposite to the direction of flow of electron, that is negative charges. Hence, the direction of electric current is always from negative terminal of battery to the positive terminal of battery, whereas the direction of flow of electron is always from negative terminal of battery to the positive terminal of battery. Now, electrical circuit is a continuous conducting path from positive terminal of battery to the negative terminal of battery. It consists of different electrical components like wire, resistors, plug key, and so on. Hence, we are going to study the different electrical symbols used in electrical circuit. The different electrical symbols are: the first electrical symbol is for cell having two parallel lines. The first long line indicates the positive terminal of cell, while shorter and thick line indicates the negative terminal of cell. Now, the next symbol is for battery. Battery is nothing but combination of two or number of cells. Combination of cells. Now, in that case, the different cells are connected in series with each other, such that the negative terminal here is the positive terminal of first cell and negative terminal of second cell. Here, the negative terminal of first cell is connected to positive terminal of another cell, and so on. By using this type of combination, we can prepare a battery by using number of cells. Now, the third symbol is used for conducting wire. The straight line is used for the conducting wire. The next fourth symbol is used to indicate the joint or the wire. Now, the fifth symbol is to indicate the two crossing wire without joining with each other. Here is the first wire and this one is the second wire. They crossing with each other without connecting with each other. Next symbol is for the fixed value resistance. Here, this resistance having two terminals, first terminal and second terminal. The value of resistance between these two terminals remains same. Now, the next symbol is for variable resistor, or it is also called as rheostat. Now, this rheostat having three terminals, capital A, capital B and capital C. This terminal capital A and capital B are called as fixed terminals, while the terminal capital C is called as variable terminal. The resistance between this terminal capital A and capital B is always constant, but the resistance between terminal A and terminal C can be changed by sliding the metallic contact over that coil, or we can change the resistance between point C and point B by sliding that metallic contact, or this variable resistance can be denoted by using this symbol. Now, the next symbol is for ammeter. having two terminal, positive terminal and negative terminal, used to measure the current flowing through circuit. The next symbol is voltmeter, having again two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal, which is used to measure the potential difference. This voltmeter is always connected parallel to the battery, while the ammeter is always connected in series with the circuit. Now the next symbol is used to indicate the galvanometer, again having two terminal, positive terminal and negative terminal. Galvanometer is used to show the direction of current flowing through that circuit. Again, this galvanometer we are going to study in details in next chapter. The next symbol is for tap key or plug key. Now this 11th number symbol indicates the open tap key or open plug key, while this 12 number shows the closed tap key or closed plug key, and the last symbol is used to indicate the electrical bulb. Okay, then we are going to next topic. Next topic is electrical circuit diagram. Electrical circuit diagram. Now electrical circuit diagram is a diagram which shows electrical circuit diagram is a diagram which indicates the how electrical components are connected in a circuit. For example, let's consider a simple electrical circuit having a battery, positive terminal and negative terminal of battery, then which is connected across a resistor, capital R, denoted by capital R, and a plug key which is used to open or close the circuit. Now the voltmeter is connected in parallel across this resistor, and ammeter is connected in series with the resistance. The positive terminal of ammeter is connected to positive terminal of battery, whereas the negative terminal of ammeter is connected to the negative terminal of battery. The positive terminal of voltmeter is connected to positive terminal of battery, whereas the negative terminal of voltmeter is connected to negative terminal of battery. Now when we plug in the key, then the electric current, capital I, flows through that circuit. This is a simple electrical circuit which shows the how electrical components are connected in that circuit.